The African Petroleum Producers Organization, known as the APPO, is unveiling a set of new initiatives that will promote cooperation, partnerships, investments among Africa's oil producers. And part of that was revealed here at the Africa Energy Week 2023 in Cape Town, South Africa, at the start of the summit.
A team from the Appo Secretariat went round Appo member countries to see what they have in terms of institutions of training and technology, research, development, and innovation. We came to the conclusion that there is a lot in a number of our member countries. However, they don't even know what exists among themselves. NNPC will be relating with some people in Houston. Sonangol will be relating with some people in Lisbon, etc. Now that those institutions that we were sending our oil and gas experts for training have decided to call it quits, like the Imperial College London, which is world famous for oil and gas, and there are a couple of others in Europe and America. We came to the conclusion that we need to be able to do this by ourselves. And it doesn't make sense for each African country to say that they are going to have the best. We can't have the best individually because we don't have the resources. However, if we come together to work as a team, we can get the best for our continent.
The head of APPO, Dr. Farouk Ibrahim, says it is time for Africa to come together to form a new horizon of initiatives, which includes the setting up of the Central Africa pipeline system.
One of the things we set out to do is to create in various regions of the African continent centers of excellence in oil and gas. That mentality of nationalism, this is our country, we want to, no, it won't work. So today we are working with Sonatrach, with Sonangol, EGPC, etc., NNPC, to see which of these institutions we are going to consider as Africa's or regional centers of excellence. And any country that is oil and gas producing on the African continent will have as much right to send its staff, students for expert training. And this is exactly what we are doing today. The third issue is the market. We have been told several times that the markets are going to go because those who have been buying our oil and gas have decided to move on. As of today, over 70% of the oil that Africa produces is exported outside of Africa. About 43% of the gas that we produce is also exported outside Africa. Yet, like I said, we are the continent that needs energy more than any other continent in the world, because we are the continent with the largest number of our people living in energy poverty. Is it true that we do not have the market? In Appo, we don't believe so. With 1.4 billion people, 900 million of whom have no access to modern energy, and 600 million do not have access to electricity. What we lack is not the market. The potential market is there. What we need is to develop that market. And once you are able to develop that market, you will find out that the 75% or 40% of the gas that you export, you don't even need to export it because it will not be enough for you. And this is exactly what we are trying to do today. One of the first projects we are working on now is the CAPS. The CAPS is a Central Africa pipeline system. It's a project that is going to link 11 Central African states, those that are resource endowed in terms of energy, oil and gas, and those that are not, to be able to move not just crude oil, but crude oil products and gas across these regions. And when you are able to do that, we are going to have about 280 billion Africans having access to energy. And when you are able to do that, it is not just lightening their homes, but also, more importantly, creating cottage industries, not just in the cities, but also in the rural areas. Once we succeed in that, you will find out that the beginning of the development of our continent.
But I also need to do more, which includes the setting up of a new African Energy Bank with the support of the Afrexim Bank, which will be decided upon next month in Benin Republic.
We decided to go into partnership with Afrexim Bank to establish the Africa Energy Bank. Between May last year and last month, we worked hard to ensure that all the paperwork that needs to be done had been done and completed. Our executive board met last month and approved what we submitted, and next month on the 2nd, we shall go to our ministerial meeting where they will consider and hopefully approve this.
Now, the African oil producers are coming together at a very crunching time for the industry when fossil fuel investment is dwindling from around the world. African oil producers are coming together to put their own future in their own hands. Reporting for Rice News, I am Bosin Omofayi here in Cape Town, South Africa.